Hey guys, welcome back. AuraBomb here, bringing you today's episode. Now, what we're doing today is a sun and moon tag, as you can see from the title. There's a couple questions that I'm, pretty much forced to ask by peer pressure because our boy FoulPlayz and our boy MegaLugia tagged me in this video. So, I don't know whether to say thank you or not, but now I gotta answer questions, and people have to know my opinions, and we already know what opinions do to the internet. They set straight fire, but whatever. Question 1, Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon? It's actually really funny because I watched the MegaLugias, and a lot of the things that I'm gonna say are the complete opposite of what he says. This boy goes Soul Glade all the way. I'm my boy Lunala. Man, Shadow Bat, that's Night Bat. They call me Batman. They call me Batwing. They call me Red Hood. They call they call me Dr. Freeze. I don't know, whatever. I like the Bat. Lion's super dope too. I'm just gonna get both games, to be completely honest. I don't know. I'm pretty much gonna flip a coin when it comes to which one I play on the channel. Maybe you guys can tell me which one you want to see. I really like Lunala. I'm a darkness kind of guy, straight edge. That's me. But yeah, that's the first question. Whatever. Second question: favorite Pokemon announced so far. Let's take a look. I'm not too sure. Actually, this is before the 11th, so I don't know if they're going to give us any new Pokemon on the 11th, but I don't know. I'm going to give you guys two answers. One, Alolan Ninetales. It doesn't really count as a new Pokemon, I guess, because it's like Ninetales, but it's like a new form, but I guess it does count, but look at that beauty. If you guys don't know, a long time ago, I was in this relationship, right? And this chick drew a portrait of like my 6 favorite Pokemon at the time. I only have one of them up at the moment right now because I don't know where the other one is, but the ones that are on that one is Togekiss, Lucario, and Ninetales in that portrait. The other portrait had a Mew, Latias, I think it was Shiny Latias and something else. But like, yeah, Ninetales is up there as one of my top 6 favorites, at least back then. It kind of is now, but it's an Ice Fairy type. When I was young, Ice was my favorite type. Not for any particular competitive reason, because, I was young. I didn't really care about competitive. I just cared about the cool types. And Ice has always been such a cool type to me, all right? It's a Dragon Slayer, dude. It's a dragon killing type. I love Lapras when I played 1st and 2nd gen. And then there's Fairy typing attached to my mascot Togekiss. Togekiss being a Fairy type. You already know Fairy is one of my favorite types right now. It's one of the most busted types in the game. So you combine my old favorite type with my new favorite type and give it to one of my favorite Pokemon and give it such a beautiful design, you already know Alolan Ninetales is one of my top favorites. But if you want to count, like, quote unquote count 7th gen Pokemon, I think I'm gonna easily give that to let's see, where's my boy Mimikyu. My Mimikyu is adorable. Like, first of all, I love it. It's so sad. It just hides itself away because like it doesn't like the light, and then it makes itself look like a Pikachu because people like Pikachu, and he's just like, maybe if I look like a Pikachu, people love me. And that's just like, oh dude, I love you no matter what. It doesn't matter. Plus, look how fucking menacing that shit looks. That is freaky as hell. And then when I learned about his ability, which is essentially a substitute, minus the fact that you get to avoid status conditions and shit. That's wild. Disguise is wild. It's a Ghost Fairy type, which is also wild. There's so much wildness going on right now. This is crazy. It's crazy. So those two easily my favorites. And number 3, what starter will you pick? That's tough. I know in my first Sun and Moon video, I was all like, I don't like Popplio because it's a clown. But Popplio is just so adorable to me. I feel like he's really the main reason why I like Popplio so much is because of this fancy ass nigga. This guy out here is looking fresh and clean. He's out there showing them what's good. He's like, did you see that? That's me. That is all me. He's a performer. If you guys don't know, I've been playing trumpet and I've been a musical performer for over 14 years. Well, how old am I now? Yeah, about 14 years I've been a performer. So like, I guess maybe just the performer side of me really likes this. Litten and Rowlet is cool too. I really don't dislike any of the new Pokemon at all, actually. Like, every time I see Pokemon news, I have like a mini fangasm. But yeah, I really like Popplio. Besides, if it evolves into a Water Fairy type, it's over. GG. Best starter ever. Will you participate in Sun and Moon draft format leagues? I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of doing draft format for like, because I'm in 3 tournaments, 3 leagues right now, and of course I'm gonna do like a Sun and Moon one at some point. But I think I'm gonna have to give it a solid 6 months before I like get heavily into the Sun and Moon competitive and start even trying draft league formats. Number 5, what new Pokemon will be best in competitive? I don't know, man. You really just don't know until like you really get to play with the Pokemon, learn the stats. I guess like opinion wise, it's I don't know, man. Like I feel like this thing right here. We could say Zygarde 100% for him, but if you don't want to be that guy, I feel like Ninetales is going to be easily one of the best offensive Pokemon in the game, especially if they increase like any of its speed or anything like that. Salandit's going to be cool, especially if it evolves. It'll be able to stall. It'll be a nice little staple to a lot of stall teams. Mudbray is apparently going to be super fucking strong, super bulky with that whatever ability that increases defense, as well as being a ground type. Being a ground type is always nice. Mimikyu's cool. If Mimikyu evolves too, like I don't know, just based off its look, I don't imagine its stats being super high, but its ability to just come in for free on any attack, or like it's a ghost type, so you can imagine it's going to get something like Will-O-Wisp and Toxic, maybe even Thunderwave. You don't even know. But because like say for whatever reason your opponent sets up with a Haxorus, all right, he's +6/+6. It looks like the game is over. There's nothing you can do, all right. All of a sudden Mimikyu comes in. He's like, no matter what, I'll take one single hit. You don't even have to bring a Focus Sash. Now imagine if you did bring a Focus Sash. Takes one hit, you go for Will-O-Wisp, all right. Check this shit out. Takes another hit, you go for Destiny Bond. Now all of a sudden he's just like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? I can kill it and die, or I could not die right now and continue to stall, but he's being whittled away by the Willow or by the burn of the Toxic. So you already got all these mind games going. Not to mention you can go for your own substitute on the same turn that like he's hitting you. So you could have like I don't know. The Mimikyu is going to be a lot of fun to play with, especially if you have like if your team's like a threat to like set up mons, or if you want to like get a free burn on stuff like that. There's also Pokemon like this thing. It can't be statused when it's behind its defense form. Whatever its new ability is kind of cool, I guess. I like the ghost flying. I don't know, I'm just talking about Pokemon at this point. Anyways, I don't know. Just because like it's hard to tell right now, I'm gonna give it to Mimikyu because I like the idea of Mimikyu a lot. Tapu Koko is gonna be like already a king. That thing might even become Ubers. That typing is too fresh. It's too fresh. That ability is too fresh. It's already Pokemon's busted right now. Number 6, do you think they should add Sun and Moon Pokemon to Pokemon Go? I mean, might as well. I mean, you gotta add all the other generations first, and then, yeah, at some point. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like they should add new generations of Pokemon every 6 months. Keep the game fresh or something like that. Maybe like 4 months, maybe 6 months is too long. Something along the lines of that, though. Keep the game fresh, keep it alive, all that good jazz. And number 7, do you think Sun and Moon will live up to the hype? I mean, absolutely. I feel like this is like not even Pokemon anymore at this point. We're pretty much not even going to gyms. They're not. I don't feel like they're gonna retcon Omegas, but they're definitely not gonna be a part of this game until like post game, and then whatever. Which is fine. I don't really care if they get rid of Megas or if they don't get rid of Megas, or if they add new Megas or if they say fuck it to Megas. I really don't give a shit, to be honest, because I feel like Z moves are the most busted moves of all time. Can we talk about this for a second? You know what? This is not part of the Sun and Moon tag, but whatever. Z moves sound busted as shit. If it's anything like it was in 5th gen, whenever like, let's say that you had the Fire Gem and a Pokemon use Protect on you, all right, and the gem doesn't pop because you didn't land the attack. What if that's what happens with these things? With these like pretty much looks like insta KO attacks. All right, I don't know what these attacks are going to be. I don't know if they're like base power of like 1 million or like 100, but like they look like destructive. Like every Pokemon gets its own V create. So it's just like I want to protect it. I want to play the mind games, because if only one Pokemon can use it the whole game, then you can play the mind game of when they can pop it or not. So you can protect it, but if it ends up not popping when you use the protect, that's kind of busted, don't you think? So like it better be able to be protected from and dodge and shit like that. But besides that, the fact that it's a Pokemon that can learn what is it, like you can have any type of the Z moves, whatever they're called, burst attacks, whatever the fuck, and it can be any type as long as you can learn that type of attack. That's a little crazy too. Just because of one reason, that's because of Toxic. Every Pokemon can learn Toxic. I don't want every Pokemon to learn the Poison Z move and kill all my fairies. My precious Togekiss, man, he can't. He's already drowning in Sludge Waves. He doesn't need like super mega Poison Bath. All right, we don't need none of that right now. All right. But then like Pokemon, if it's a 5th attack, then Pokemon like Nidoking, Nidoqueen, things like even Pokemon like what's that Electabuzz evolution, Electivire, things like that. Pokemon that have suffer from 5 move slot syndrome won't suffer from it anymore because that's a 5th attack and it's a powerful one too. But it all depends, you know, if it's the same type as the attack that you have to have in your move slot. Not the biggest issue, but if it's just like if it's one of those things where all it has to know is all it needs to do is have the ability to learn the attack, then this seems a bit busted to me. But that's a what's it called? That is a conversation for a different video. Regardless though, thank you guys so much for watching. You should drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And I guess I have to like tag people now. Hold up, let me see who I want to tag. I know most of my friends have already been tagged, so I'm gonna go on my phone real quick. I'm gonna go through my subscribers. Who am I subscribed to? Here I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tag JustWeavile because you know it's my boy Jack. Plus I love hearing his amazing voice. Go subscribe to that dude. I'm also going to. I'm pretty sure Dench said he's not going to do it, so I'm not gonna tag Dench. But you should go subscribe to him anyways. I kind of want to. I'm gonna tag a couple of people just because like I don't know if these people are actually gonna do it or not. I'm gonna go ahead and tag Palatown Smeargle because that's my boy. It's my TCG boy. Who else do I want to tag? I'm gonna tag. Can't tag Nix because he doesn't upload. I'm gonna tag Trick of Aces easily. That's easily gonna tag Trick of Aces, and I think that's it. Dench and Trick of Aces. I can tag Deneki. I mean, I'm sure he would love to do this. Anything that involves content. Am I right, boy? Yeah. So Jack does JustWeavile. My boy JustWeavile. We got Deneki. We got Fugio because always tag Fugio and everything. We got we got Trick of Aces, and did I say somebody else? I don't know, man. I'm tired. This is way too late. Oh, and of course Palatown Smeargle. Those are my boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll link all of their stuff below so you can go subscribe to them and wait patiently for them to upload their Sun and Moon tag if they so choose to do it. Anyways, just a reminder that I kind of look like a little Ninetales. Peace, people.